What's up, you guys? How you doing today? So we're having a big Warframe weekend this weekend. A lot of cool stuff is happening. Baro's here. There's going to be a double credit weekend. And I'm basically just going to kind of show you guys what you need to know about all this stuff. So we'll start with Baro over here. So this is on PC. This is what he's brought for PC. The newest thing that he has is the Mirage Immortal skin, 550 ducats. And what I would recommend you guys get out of this, if you haven't already gotten it, is definitely a Prime Fever Strike. Grab yourselves one of these for your melee. That is going to be super useful. All these are really whatever. It's up to you if you want to get them. I would recommend getting the Machete Wraith, so you can at least use it for Mastery rank. Like, worst case, just use it for Mastery rank. Totally get this, and just get that extra weapon, to level 30. As far as the Prisma Shade, a lot of you guys are, like, Neo, what's your favorite Sentinel? It's the Prisma Shade, by far. This is where you get it. You get it from Baro whenever he comes around. So if you guys like, having your Sentinel turn you invisible when enemies are around, get a Prisma Shade. Side note, you don't want to have a weapon on when this happens, though. Because if you do, you don't want to have a weapon on the Sentinel, because then it won't go invisible. It'll just shoot enemies, and, it'll never turn you invisible. So no weapon on this if you guys want to use that for that. That's how I use it. And then we got all these cosmetics and stuff. These are Sentinel cosmetics. We got cosmetics for your operator. This is a really cool looking Sayandana. It's one of my favorites. I really like this. This is where you get it. The only place, Baro right here. So you guys can grab this if you want it. Just a cool Sayandana look. The Pyro Sugatra. This is like, these Sugatras kind of hang off your melee weapons. So this is like a fiery looking one. Wonder if it'll show us. Yeah, right there. So you guys can see this right there. That works on every melee weapon, and it's pretty cool looking. We have a Lisette Prisma skin. This is really cool. And then Heavy Gunner. This, I wouldn't even bother with this if you guys have not collected everything else here. Personally, I wouldn't really bother with that, because these are consumable. You will run out of these, and then you'll have no more left. So it's not like you get a permanent blueprint of these, unfortunately. And with the Nexus Gene Masking Kit for the Cavant, that's cool, and Sands of Minaros if you guys haven't done it. And let's jump over to Xbox and see what we got over here on Xbox. So this is what Baro's got. He's got a stencil. He's got Prime Quick Draw. The Heated Charge, I would definitely recommend getting a Primed Heated Charge. Slip Magazine, and definitely get the Target Cracker. Target Cracker and Heated Charge. These are the two important ones. This, I'd say, being more important. This one's the most important one, is Prime Target Cracker. The Quick Draw and the Pistol, the Prime Slip Magazine, or whatever. Totally get this for Mastery rank. It's also, the dual Prisma Cleavers are good. They're actually a good weapon, but at least get them for Mastery rank, which will help you guys out a lot in the future. Then we got these cosmetics over here. I personally don't really use the leg ones that much. I don't really... They're just not that, they're kind of small looking, but the shoulders and the chest plate, these are cool. Smarter thing to do, instead of buying all these individually, would actually be just to buy this, because now you get them all at once, and it'll cost you less ducats if you do that. So your best bet is actually, if you want to get all this stuff, just buy this right here, and you'll have everything else. And then you got a Katir Diex Sayandana. Mask for your operator. We got a Mantis Prisma skin, some fireworks. These are consumable. Once you use these, you'll never get them back again, so I wouldn't even bother with those. This is also consumable. Once you use it, you'll never get it back again. And then the Mask of Inaros thing right here. So I totally wouldn't really bother, I guess with these things. And then the Sands of Inaros, just if you haven't done it yet, it's a great quest. It's really cool. Definitely do it. Get yourself an Inaros. He's one of my top 10 favorite frames. He's just awesome. Totally do this quest. It's fun. And if yeah, actually that should cover it. Whatever for consoles and stuff like that. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm Batman. So I think it's because I'm in the relay that he's kind of light. But if you guys actually are curious as to, like, how to, I don't know, like, make superheroes out of your Warframes and stuff, I've been putting a lot of superhero videos out. You guys can check those out on the channel. We just did Black Widow, I've got Deadpool, we've got Wolverine, Poison Ivy, the Joker, Venom, Carnage. There's loads. There's loads of them. I'm going to keep putting more out. And you also want to follow me over on Twitter as well, just because I'll put polls out and you guys can vote on the next superhero you guys want to see in the videos that we're doing lately. But anyway, I think it's because I'm in the relay that he's got this, like, Prisma look to him. Because he's not supposed to look like this. Or he normally doesn't. Yeah, look, I'm, like, standing in all this blue lighting, so no wonder I look like that. But anyway, let's go back over to PC, and we'll show you guys some of the builds that you guys want to know for, like, the index and stuff. So this is pretty cool. We're doing... So it's a double credit weekend this weekend, right? And when Warframe gives us double credit weekends, generally what you can do is you can buy a credit booster on top of that, and then instead of having 2 times credit, you can have 4 times credit. So ideally what you guys want to do then is you want to come over here and go to the index, and I tested this out. I put this in a video yesterday and mentioned it, and some of you guys said the medium level index. Well, Connor and I tested it out this morning, and as it turns out, no. The high level index is definitely going to get you a lot more credits, especially if you guys are going to use the builds that I'm going to show you and you're going to do it quickly. Definitely the high level index is a lot faster compared to what I was reading, because we tested this out actually twice medium risk and twice high risk, and we kind of both times the high risk when we did the math wound up being a lot better. So over time, if you're doing this is faster. I'd also recommend, once you are in one of these and you realize it's starting to get even slightly hard, just back out of the, finish it, back out, and then come back and start over again from scratch. You're making the same amount whether, you just walked into the mission and you're at those enemy levels, or you've been there for like 20 rounds and they're higher, much higher in difficulty level. You're still making the same amount of credits per win. So just back out and go back in. It's really not that big of a deal. But definitely you're making a lot more in the high risk. So with the 4 times credit booster, you guys are looking at around about 1 million credits. It's going to be a little less than 1 million credits every time you guys do like a run, if you've got the 4 times booster on, which is fucking insane. That is insane. That is super insane. That means I got to do about 50 runs to hit about 100,000 credits. So if you guys watch my future videos and you realize that we're there, yeah, it's happening. We totally did it. But all right, first thing you guys want to know for the index right here. So I'm going to show you the Rhino index buff build. Ideally what you want to bring out, if you have a team of 4, if you're doing it solo, you could do it with Rhino, maybe even Mesa. But if you're doing it solo, if you're doing it with a team of 4, 2 Rhinos is cool, 1 Mesa and 1 Trinity. So this is my index build right here for Rhino. Both Rhinos, you guys would probably want to have this kind of build on here. I initially was able to get this build done with 3 Forma, but that would exclude Lightning Dash and Rush. If you take these off, you should be able to you should be able to get this build together with about 3 Forma. It should be able to work out, because I don't remember the exact build that I had in the past. It's actually still on my Twitch page. You know what? Let me look it up really quick. So I'll show you guys right here, the old 3 Forma build that I had. It's missing a polarity. I mean, it's missing a mod in a slot because I kind of ran out of room. But nonetheless, I would use it all the time. It's actually even the build I used to test it out earlier today, and it worked totally fine. So then I went and formed Rhino a couple more times because I just want him to be quicker. And we should be able to speed through these index runs now with the new Rhino build that I have. But, okay, so getting back into... Let's take a look at Trinity now. Trinity, this is the EV Trin index build that you guys want to have on. So basically, your Trinity's only purpose is to be pulling energy from the enemies so that your Mesa can be constantly killing things with her regulators, and so that your Rhino can be running around and be picking up stuff. Now, as your Rhino, with the build that I showed you guys, if you're using your Roar, you're still a killer. Like, you're still good to be killing stuff. You don't have to wait for Mesa to see everything and kill it first. So just know that, your Trinity's only purpose is to just pull energy, not to collect the little gems or anything like that. Your Mesa's only purpose is to basically just be killing everything, not collect any gems. Your Rhino is the one that's collecting the gems. Why? Because your Rhino has the Rhino skin on. It makes you able to survive a lot longer. You can take a lot more damage and live a lot longer. And then I don't necessarily have a Mesa build, but whatchamacallit, I'll just throw it up on the screen right here, so you guys can kind of see the Mesa build, and then in a second you guys will be able to see the regulators build. But ideally, if that's all you guys set up for this index and everything, you guys would be totally fine. What you definitely want to do when you go out there is, when you're in the index, if you can, which, I mean, you could do it, but you want to get to like 20 points. And basically what happens is, when you hit 20 of those things collected, you get a bonus of 10. I've noticed everybody, when they play Index, they have their own little way of doing this. They're like, no, you only got to get 5, or, oh, no, you should only get 15, and then cash them in. However, it doesn't, at the end of the day, I don't think it matters. It doesn't matter in the slightest at the end of the day, as far as I'm concerned. So you guys can do it however you really want to do it. If you want to collect like 15 points or 5 points, whatever you want to turn them in, doesn't matter. But ideally, the way I do this is I collect 20, and then I cash them in, and then I go collect another 20 as Rhino, and then I go cash them in. And that seems to work out for us. We're getting the index done fairly quickly. And it's just really easy credits. It's really nice. It's just really, really, really good runs and everything. For those of you guys that haven't been following the videos and all that sort of stuff, we're doing giveaways every single day. Or no, I should take that back. We do giveaways every single week, and I've decided, we've been doing giveaways every single week for the last 3 years that I've been a Warframe partner, but I've decided just recently, I'm going to throw more giveaways onto this since the community is getting bigger. You guys are supporting, sharing the videos, liking, all that sort of stuff, helping grow the community and everything. So I decided I'm going to throw some extra giveaways into there that are coming out of my own pocket, which would be in the form of either Warframe weapon slot, or a Warframe slot, a Roken reactor, catalyst, whatever it is that you guys want. Follow me on Twitter. I need you guys to leave your platform. So say either PC, XB1, or PS4. That's the first thing. The second thing is tell me what you want. Tell me whether you want a... the order doesn't matter, actually, but tell me what you want. Tell me whether you want a Warframe. Well, tell me what Warframe you would want, if that's what you want. Or a Warframe slot, or a catalyst, or a reactor, or a weapon slot. Whatever it is that you guys want, fill that in. And then the last thing I need is your gamer tag. So your platform, what it is you want, one of those 5 things that I mentioned, and then your gamer tag. And just make sure you guys leave that in a tweet and everything like that. If you guys have been watching the previous videos, you've seen that we've already done it in the videos. Like I'll go and I'll message people in game, and we'll just give them, we'll like do giveaways. I'll either gift them something or trade them for the Warframe that they wanted, or whatever it winds up being. But either way, you guys will all have a shot at winning stuff. Thank you so much for watching these videos, liking them, commenting, all that sort of stuff. And again, for the giveaways that we've been doing for the last 3 years, if you guys don't know about those, in the beginning of all my videos lately, the first 5 seconds is, you know, how to qualify for those giveaways that we do. And over on my Twitch channel, which I'm going to be streaming all weekend, Warframe, you guys can stop by, and we'll be doing a lot of index runs and everything. You guys can ask questions about anything in the game. And while you're there, you're also earning points for the giveaways we do over there, which would be platinum giveaways. So thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. Absolutely love your faces, and hopefully you guys have an amazing weekend, and I will see you guys laters.